students. We're gonna talk about today one of the holy grails of blues music. In this case, it's gonna be Stevie Ray Vaughan's "Pride and Joy," one of the greatest and most badass songs in the blues genre. So we're gonna talk right now about the intro, the main riff, and a few bits of the solo. All right, so we're gonna just break it down and zoom in, and let's get to it. All right, so now we're gonna break it down. We're gonna work with this beautiful Gretsch guitar. I know Stevie will forgive us for playing this on a guitar other than a Strat, but it's what I got right now. So the song starts with an equisono in the second string and first string. Now, if you wonder what an equisono means, it's just a fancy word for unison, meaning that we're gonna play the exact note in the fifth fret of the second string and the open first string. So we're gonna slide it down from three and play that three times. It's the same note. It's an E. By the way, I'm playing in standard tuning. It's not gonna sound like the original because the original is a half step down tuning. All right, so we're gonna play that three times, and then we're gonna go to 7 on the first string, 8 on the second string, and give it a little bend, maybe a little vibrato too on the second string. And then we're gonna go back to the equisono on the second string, fifth fret. All right. So remember, the first time it was only three times on the fifth fret, and then four here, and then four here. And then after that, we got a full step bend on the second fret, third string. So it's an A all the way up to a B. And I don't know if Hendrix invented that, but it always makes me think of Hendrix when I do that whole step bend on the second fret on the third string. All right, so now release. I mean, not release, but play the natural one. Open G, and then second and open on the D string. So, all right, now for the whole intro. All right, and that brings us to the main riff, which is it's kind of intricate because you're gonna do like a very standard blues walking bass line on the lower strings. But then between each of those notes, you're gonna play an upstrum on the high 2 or 3 strings. It's not 100% exact. Sometimes you do 2, sometimes you do 3. You know, you just have to go with it. You know, a lot of times in blues, you just have to go for it. All right, it's not about being 100% perfect all the time. And by the way, this is a simplified version of the original, because in the original you have to do a 3 to 4 here on the sixth string, but that's gonna complicate things even further. So if you want to learn just the basic way, going straight to the fourth fret, and then once you got that down, you can try to add that little hammer on the 3 to 4. But I just want to have a version that you can have fun, play along with your friends, and with your band or on jam night, and it's gonna sound okay. All right, so I'm gonna just tell you that the bass notes is gonna be on the sixth string, open, 4, and then fifth string, second. Now 4th fret, and I normally do this with the pinky, but you can do it with the ring finger. And then 4th string, 2nd fret on the 4th string, 2nd fret. And then we go back to 6th string, 4th fret, and 5th, 2nd fret. So it's gonna be. Alright, and in between each of those notes, an up strum here on the high notes, on the high strings. So. And then a little, it's like an A chord with your index finger flat on the 2nd string and then open. And now we're gonna do the exact same thing, but we're gonna move it down to the 5th and the 4th string. And we got that index here on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So it's the same thing, but now it started from an A. And now we're gonna do the same thing, but instead of an A here, we're hitting like a D major 7. Just flat your index on your 2nd fret on the top 3 strings. Oops, sorry about that. All right, and then go back to the 6th string, same thing. And once you do that second fret on the 5th string, then we're gonna do this slide from the 1st and 2nd fret. We're gonna slide 2 frets, but we're playing the 3rd string only. So we're gonna slide that 2 to 4, and then we finish it up with the 2nd string. All right, so we only play 3rd string first and then 2nd. 3 times. And then you're gonna do a bend on the 2nd fret, just half a step, and then pull off. And then 2nd fret on the 4th string. All right, and then we're gonna go on the 5th string, open, and then 2nd, 2 times on 2nd fret, and then it's gonna be 4th string, open, 1, 2. So. And then after 2, open 4, 2, 1 on the 5th string, and then we're gonna go open, hammer on, pull off. Open string, hammer on to the 1, and then pull off. 3rd fret, 6th string, open 5th string, and back to 3rd fret on the 6th string. So. And then E on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and then E on the open 6th string. So. And then the same thing we did with the 2 fingers on the 2nd and 3rd string, but playing both strings at the same time. So that's like 2 triplets or a sextuplet, whatever you want to call it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. right, then we do again the little half step bend with pull off and E on the fourth string and then E on the sixth string. And then we do a little run up or walk up from the third fret, sixth string, and then open 1, 2 on the fifth. And that's the end of the intro riff. So the final part is. Wait, hold on. All right, now let's do the whole thing slowly. All right, and we're gonna stop here, but for the verses, you just have to go on the 12 bar blues progression. That by now you probably know what that is, and you're just gonna go like just a mute strum down strum, and then you strum up on the upbeat with the first third strings. And I think he just does the open strings for like an E minor chord. Right, and just follow the 12 bar blues progression for that. And after each vocal line, or most of the vocal lines, he's gonna do again the little after each verse. We'll probably do another lesson to break down a few parts of the solo, but we're gonna stop here for now because it's been going on long enough. Okay, guys, that's it for the lesson today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you found it interesting and useful. Please don't forget to strum that like button and that subscribe button as well. And see you at the jam night.